Once you master your internal seas, no wave can ever throw you off balance. Shout out to Spiritual Daughter for that quote and Afro Zen for sharing it. Listen, that is such a true message, collective. You clicked on this message, it's because this is just your confirmation that no one can stop your motion anymore. And it's because you know who you are, okay? You are literally someone who has mastered yourself, right? You've learned how to master your internal emotions, right? So now no one can throw you off of your balance, right? This is something that you've been years in the making, mastering all of who you are, collective. And I know it has been a journey, it's been a ride, it's been a roller coaster, right? Like, people have been coming for you forever. And you've been through a lot of emotional warfare, spiritual warfare, energetic warfare. You've been through the mud. You've been through the gutter, okay, collective? And I'm not exaggerating. No, you have been through a lot of different challenges. You faced a lot of different obstacles. You had to learn how to face the deepest and darkest parts of who you are, right? And they say that your only true enemy is your uncontrolled mind. And that is so true, because nothing outside of us, everything starts from within. So even how your world is arranged and projected outwardly, and the life experiences that you experience on a daily basis, has everything to do with your consciousness, your mood, your feelings, and what you are on the inside is being manifest outwardly, right? So you are so chill and at peace with yourself that you experience chill and peaceful vibes throughout the day, throughout your life now, collective. And so and you're such aware of yourself. You are so self-aware. And because you are now aware of your emotions, your thoughts, all of who you are, you really got to know who you are. Nobody, like, when people try to come in and challenge you, when people try to come in and project, when people try to come in and throw you off of your energy, throw you off balance, it's like you immediately recognize who they are, what they're trying to do, why they're trying to do it, and you stop it right where it's at, right? So it never truly gets in to affect you, because you see it from where it is, like, that is the type of deep inner work that you have done, collective, to the point where you can recognize when people are throwing projections out onto you, when people are trying to disturb your peace. Some of these people are very clever, where they know that so they have to get creative with trying to come in and throw you off. So some of these people are not there. They don't just come right out trying to be offensive, or come right out trying to disturb your peace, because they know that would be too obvious, right? You're too advanced. You're too high level when it comes to that. You're too experienced when it comes to that, collective. So it's like you've learned even more new ways that, people try to come in and disturb your peace, because they had to get creative with coming in. They couldn't just think of just normal ways, because you would recognize it, spot it, and then, reject it. So some of these manipulators and people that you've encountered, they got creative with trying to disturb your peace. So now you've learned even new ways and advanced levels of manipulation, all because you know who you are now, all because you became self-aware of your own energy. collective. Like, you are really the master of yourself, to the point where people really try to come in and try to humble you. You know what I'm saying? They think that they can knock you down. They think that you're on a high horse and they can come in and knock you down, right? But you already been there, done that. You're not on nobody's high horse. You're not going to allow people to put you on a pedestal because they'll take you down, and they have in the past. So you are on your own pedestal, but it's not a cocky or conceited type. Like, you're so down to earth. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't got nothing to prove to nobody. So people come in with these big egos, these chips on their shoulders, with this high level of importance or entitlement. And they come in trying to bombard you with all of this energy, right? But you remain unaffected and unbothered because you see right through the act. You see right through them. You see what they're trying to do, right? And because you mastered who you are, you don't operate out of your ego. You operate out of your heart. So when they get around thinking that they're trying to insult your intelligence, guess what? You don't care. When they come around thinking that they're trying to exclude you, guess what? You don't care. When they come around thinking that they can make you feel small, guess what? You do not care. You don't care about none of it. None of that matters, because you are cool and you are content and you are okay with yourself. You are at peace with who you are on the inside. So no matter what anybody tries to do or say outside of you, you're good, right? This is why nobody, and maybe you've even experienced people coming in waves, like waves of people coming up against you, trying to disturb your peace. Maybe groups of people trying to attack your confidence or trying to bully you or trick you out of your spot. Or maybe it came in waves, like, okay, one person and then, okay, back to back to back, disrespect, betrayal, trying to come in and dim your light, back to back. Some of you collective, y'all experienced this. But again, it was just showing you how strong and powerful you are. It was just showing you how you have mastered yourself, because it doesn't matter the intensity, it doesn't matter the duration, and it doesn't matter the amount of opposition that tries to come up against you to disturb your peace. You have locked down. It's locked down. Like, your emotions, your inner sea is on lockdown. So it doesn't matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like, this is the type of mastery you've gotten to, collective. This is how much you've worked on yourself. All those nights that you thought you were being isolated or alone, it's all paying off now, right? All of that, those hard decisions that you had to make to let people go out of your life, whether you care for them or not, like, it all paid off, right? All of those nights where you thought that you wouldn't make it, but you still never gave up on yourself, and you trusted and believed in yourself, and you knew that you were going to be better. They're paying off, collective, because now when you experience things, it's a different way that you receive it, And so when people try to come at you with disrespect or, all of this type of chaos, they're met with a brick wall. And I'm speaking energetically, they'll feel that brick wall. It's like you can come off very cold and uncomfortable. And you could come, or you can also be very warm and inviting, but it really depends on the person. Like, this is how advanced you are. Like, you can see through people's agendas and motives. And if they're not coming with, genuine concern or genuine intentions, they're going to get that cold, harsh, lifeless you. You know what I'm saying? And as they deserve, And if they are deserving of your energy, if they are genuine with their intentions, if they are authentic by nature, then They're going to get your warmth. They're going to get your invitation. They're going to feel good around you, right, collective? You're not allowing anybody to play with you no more. You refuse, and it doesn't matter which way the cookie crumbles. It doesn't matter if people think that they're going to get out or get over on you or try to come up with new creative ways to get into your energy to throw you off. No, it'll never happen. You have developed a process that is now embedded into your psyche and into your subconscious. So the programs that you've implemented, they now run on autopilot, collective. So there's nothing that you could even do. Like, you've already programmed your mind subconsciously to act and to live a certain way. So nobody could ever come back into your energy and throw you off. It's just not how you move, and it's just not how you operate anymore. You're not going to ever react or give them what they're looking for. You're not going to feed into the problem. You're always going to starve it. So it does not matter what they try. It does not matter what they say. It does not matter what they do. Literally. And this message most certainly is not for everybody. I could probably count on my hand who it's for. This is for a small, very select few people who have truly mastered themselves. You will know if this is for you. This will speak to your soul, right? If you're somebody who's operating out of ego, or you get a sense of pride from listening to this message, no, this isn't for you. You know what I'm saying? This is just for people who have truly done the inner work, and they've put in the effort and the hard work, and it's paid off because you can feel it. You can feel the effects and see the effects in your everyday life. In your everyday, and how people interact with you, and how the world shows up for you. It's a completely different feeling and change than what you have been used to, right? So that's why I said this isn't for everybody, and you'll know if it's for you because this will resonate so deeply within your bones that you will know that this is just a confirmation. This is just your confirmation. I'm not telling you nothing new. Okay, this is just your reminder that what you have done is worth it. The work that you have put in has paid off, right? Like, you're somebody who is so at peace with yourself. It doesn't matter where you are financially. It doesn't matter where you are geographically. It doesn't matter where you are as far as if you're in a relationship or not. You are truly at peace with yourself, and nobody or nothing can disturb your peace unless you allow it to, right? That's who I'm talking to. Like, you can't be easily persuaded, and you can't be easily thrown off, okay? Let me know if this is you or not, okay? And if you enjoy the message and you are not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe, okay? I really appreciate it. I would love to have you as a part of our tribe. And, always, thank you guys for continuing to support me. I love y'all so much. It's Karkar, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.